To Tamara. Thank you, Tim. Tamara, let's see if you've managed to sort your camera issues. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I have. Thank you, Eric. Just regarding the Belgrade and Pristina dialogue, so can you confirm that tomorrow will be a new meeting on the level of chief negotiators? What will be the main topic of the dialogue, and in what format will the dialogue be held? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Peter Stano, who is actually on holidays, is nevertheless gracing us with his presence from his holiday resort. If we can connect. Peter. I hope it works. If not, we will have to come back to you. I hear him.
I'm here, yes. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead, Peter.
Okay, if you hear me, then yes. Sorry, I mean the connection is a little bit like breaking, but still I heard the question. So yes, I can confirm that tomorrow there will be a meeting of the Belgrade-Pristina dialogue at the level of chief negotiators, as announced by High Representative last Wednesday after the high-level meeting of President Vučić and Prime Minister Kurti. And the priority, of course, and the agenda actually is determined by the top urgency of starting the implementation of the agreement on the path to normalization of the relations between Kosovo and Serbia.
Voila, so this is quite exceptional. Don't get used to it. Nabila will be back on Wednesday, at which time we will be able again to answer all your questions in detail on foreign affairs. We have this slight logistical issue today and tomorrow. Mose, is it on this? Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Eric. I would like to ask also Peter clarification about last week's high-level meeting in this dialogue, which didn't take place in the form of a trilateral meeting between with the two leaders from Serbia and Kosovo. And the question is about the issue of recognition of Kosovo. And we know that there are 5 member states which not yet have recognized Kosovo. We know that it's also the competency of member states are supposed to decide on their foreign policy. But in this case, is that really consistent with, let's say, spirit or goal of this normalization agreement, which should result in the mutual recognition by Serbia and Kosovo of their independence? Thank you.
I'm not sure I understood your question, Mose.
Thank you, Mose.
Peter did. Go ahead, Peter.
Indeed. Mose, the objective of the dialogue between Belgrade and Pristina is normalization of the relations. So this is the tasking that was given to the EU as the facilitator to work in helping both sides to achieve the normalization of the relations. So there is no recognition in there, but of course a logical consequence of normalization would be recognition. But this is something way ahead in the process, and the 5 non-recognizers among the EU member states will make their decisions based on whatever they see as necessary and relevant, but this is not an issue being dealt with in the framework of the EU facilitated dialogue. The task, once again, is the normalization of the relations, whereas the definition of normalization at the very end, when we get there, or better said, when the parties get there with our assistance, will be defined by themselves. What they understand under normalization and what would be the consequence of the normalization. But once again, the mandate of the dialogue and for the EU is to work on helping Kosovo and Serbia to normalize their relations, and this is what we are doing.
Okay. Any other further question for Peter on foreign affairs? Anna.
Thank you.